From Appleton, Wisconsin, this is the Anderson Pens Podcast.
Welcome to Anderson Pens Podcast, episode 426 for Thursday, February 10th, 2022.
This week we have Banter, news, updates, my ink of the week. We have an exciting sale. We have new LAMY Safari gift sets. We've got a contest winner. We have a new contest. And just in case you hadn't noticed, behind us we have a lovely green screen.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Brian.
Did you know I've recently taken up a new hobby?
I didn't know this.
Yes. I'm getting into making movies.
Cool. I like that.
And Justin's been helping me.
I imagine so.
And we're filming a movie on how to become how to fly a plane.
How to... Oh, you didn't want to say how to become a pilot, so...
We're filming the pilot.
We're filming the pilot. Okay. We'll give you that one. What did Spartacus say when the lion ate his wife?
Gladiator.
He didn't say anything on Gladiator. He was Gladiator. Very good. So you're telling me it's not a green screen?
That's correct.
I thought we were... where are we then?
We are right here at AP. AP Central.
AP Central. Associated Press.
So Anderson Pens, Appleton, Wisconsin.
This is your store.
This is our store.
It's a lovely store. I hear you gave a tour of it the other day.
We did, yes. So
that's going to hit YouTube. Yeah, I'll mention that. It's coming up soon. It was a lovely tour. I was there. I was a witness. It's a nice store you have.
Several times.
It took a while. The location bumper, I should mention, is a surprise this week, mostly for you, because it's one of your hangouts, one of your haunts. It's right down the street. I'm not going to say it's an institution in downtown, because it's kind of newish.
It's newish, yes.
It's Garden View.
Yes.
You knew that. It's a diner. I'm going to call it a diner. Mm-hmm. Good food, good people.
Everything there is good.
Are you there every day?
There are some weeks I'm quite a regular.
Quite a regular.
Yes. I go, they see me, they bring my drink.
Yeah, they know you. You're a regular.
So
I like them because they open early. They open at 7. If you want your diner breakfast, there you go.
We need to hurry this up so we can go.
Yeah, which I think we did last week.
We did.
Yeah, we did. I do. Valentine's Day is coming up.
Yep.
And I'm thinking about giving these, which are LAMY Safaris.
Yes.
They're white with red stripe. Is that what they
white
call
with white with red clip. Yep. Special edition. Yep.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Do we still have the free ink bottles?
We do. We have a few fountain pens come with free bottle of vibrant ink.
An entire bottle?
Yes, 50 ml bottle.
That's a good deal.
And then, of course, it has that little strip on the bottom for blotter.
And they're just pretty, aren't they?
Yes.
They're just pretty. Perfect Valentine's Day. How you doing with InCoWriMo?
Right now, I am, what day is today?
Today's
day 10. I'm at 40%.
40% of 10?
Yes.
Well, that's a good effort.
Yes. I have the stamps. I realize I got the wrong stamps. So.
What do you mean?
Well,
you got stickers and
I got postcard stamps instead of the other stamps.
Well, see, that's what I do. I send postcards. I like postcards, but I usually put just a regular stamp on them.
Well, I found a way around it. I have some old Christmas cards. I think I'm just gonna cut them open and then just use those as postcards.
Very good. So you're going to catch up?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Full intention. I have them on my desk.
Full intention of catching up.
Yes.
On YouTube last Friday, as a matter of fact, you released a video.
Yes.
It was Brian's top 5 under $100.
$100. Yep.
I think we were standing right here when we did that.
We may have been.
Yeah, we may have been. That was cool. That was fun. I was there. You should check it out if you haven't seen it yet. Last Tuesday, 2 days ago, was your how to clean fountain pens. And there was a question I had about it.
Okay.
You were talking about the cleaners, the ones that shake. Ultrasonics?
Yep.
You said that the less expensive ones don't have a timer that go up very high. Sometimes they only go up to 8 minutes.
Yeah.
How long do you put a pen or something in an ultrasonic?
Well, if I have an old vintage, maybe a vintage pen that's really crusted up with ink, I'll throw it in the ultrasonic for definitely longer than 8 minutes. And some of these timers are even less. No, not hours, but a half hour. I check it regularly, but 8 minutes for me sometimes is not enough.
Really? Well, that's because you put something in there that really needs it.
Yes. Yeah.
Not just what.
Yeah,
you
it's not your everyday pens. As long as you regularly clean them, ultrasonics may be a little overkill.
That's true.
Maybe a little overkill.
As long as you regularly clean them.
Yeah.
Which I do.
Your bulb syringe and then some of the syringe techniques. The Sailor cleaning kit is marvelous.
Also on YouTube tomorrow, Friday, is another hot stuff. This time it's Sailor, New Jersey with Steph. And next Tuesday will be your tour of the shop.
Great.
which is almost like a pen show.
Not to brag, but I made 6 figures last year. I was also named the worst employee at the toy factory.
I'm a bit disappointed.
As you should be.
As I should be. I wanted to see the Penlux Delgado Betas. We had them, we talked about them on we never had them in our hand, but we did talk about them a couple of weeks ago, and they were coming soon, and they showed up.
They showed up and then they left.
As soon as I saw they showed up,
swam
they were
out of
gone.
here.
Yeah. But you're getting more, right?
Yes, more.
So we can still sign up for back in stock notifications?
Yes, yeah. Much, I like the pen, but even better in person than I did on.
I thought I was going to too, but so far.
It didn't have as much yellow as I thought it would, so the yellow became more of an accent as opposed to a main
color?
main focal point. Yep.
It's a very good deal.
It's a nice pen. It's a nice
pen. I
price.
imagine if it's anything like the Grande, and it's a bit of a lower price point, and it's still a piston filler.
Piston filler.
I can imagine why. I understand why they flew out the door.
Yep. And they made nice improvements. They sent us a prototype a few months ago, and they made nice improvements over the prototype. So, very very pleased to see that.
Do we have any idea when?
Probably about a week.
A week.
Within a week.
Okay. So maybe we will have them in our hand.
Maybe if we're lucky.
One thing we do have in our hands today that we haven't previously is a pen from Retro.
Yes.
This is the Route Master, yes?
It is.
It is the Route Master. Just, does it have the rivets?
It does have the rivets, yeah. So it's got this acid etched design, and then they paint it over the top.
So
it looks like the old mail truck.
This old mail truck?
Yes, yeah.
Which is the one with the driving on the wrong side, so you could reach the
right. So
a friend of mine in high school bought one of these.
Oh, really?
A retired one. It was very fun.
That's nice looking.
Yeah, that is cool. So these came in, but they're almost gone.
Yeah, there'll be a regular item.
Thing,
yep. So there'll be more coming in.
Another quick recap is this puppy. We've had this before.
Salmon.
But when we have talked about it before, this TWSBI Swipe in Salmon. It has not been for sale. Today, currently it is for sale, but it's a pre-sale because we can't ship until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow, yep.
And that is the same for the TWSBI Pipe.
Pipe. So we'll be a regular edition in the lineup.
Right, that's when it's gone, we'll get more. We'll get more.
Yep.
And I think it was last week we talked about field notes.
We did.
We actually had them in our hands, but they were packaged.
Yes.
And we talked about them.
You broke down.
I did. I see, this is dangerous because it used to be we'd do the podcast and I'd say, oh, I need to get this, or oh, I need to get that. But to do that, I'd have to make a trip to the store.
Yes.
Now we're filming in the
here.
store.
Yes, we can ring you up while you're on the air.
Yes. So one was the heavy duty, and it is heavy duty. It is very heavy duty. I had to get this because it's just going to come in handy for so much stuff.
There's 2 of them.
There are 2. I gave one to Steph.
Oh, okay. Oh, and it has blue lines. That's cool.
And on the back, it's ruled on one side and graph on the back side.
That's
so it just comes in handy. And
yeah, it's got a ruler on the back. Yeah, centimeters, inches.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty handy.
And what was the other one called? Oh, I should know this. The other one was that we talked about was the ignition.
Yes.
Which came with 3. It was a 3-pack, 2 of which were planners that go by weeks. Mm-hmm. And I just had to see what that looked like. And the other was a checklist that talked about, yes?
Yes, this is cool.
This is cool. It talked about the screw head, and there it is. Now we can see what it is. It isn't a Phillips. It's just a straight.
A slotted, yeah.
A slotted. And it's, I guess when you finish your task, you make it a Phillips.
Or you do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's cool.
As you can see,
it's a great idea.
Anything yet. They did say that they have little sayings from their staff, and they're down at the bottom. While thinking about that big one, now I can't find a good one, but every page has one. Multiply your estimate by 2 and add 15%. That's a good one.
Okay.
If you're thinking about doing your movie,
yes,
it's going to take twice as long plus 15%, and that's for the budget too.
Yep.
So Justin, you make sure you get your money up front.
How to fly a plane.
How to fly a plane. Should we talk about my ink of the week?
We should, absolutely.
You picked it.
I did.
We were having a meal.
You actually took a suggestion.
And I asked you for a suggestion. I asked you for a suggestion, and I said, not that I'm going to take it. But I did, because it was a good one. And this week was a Faber-Castell Violet Blue. Violet Blue. And I'm not sure why they called it violet. I mean, why they called it blue.
Blue, yes.
Because it is just
it's
violet.
Clearly violet,
it's
yeah.
very, very violet. Justin will give you a closer picture of that.
This keys to the castle here.
Keys to the castle. It's very violet. In fine nibs, it was kind of pastelish, kind of a lavender.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wider nibs, it showed a deeper color. It has a magenta undertone that I think gives it warmth. It's well behaved, of course, on paper. It's easy cleanup. It is Faber-Castell, so it comes in a 75 milliliter, beautiful glass bottle.
It is literally the best.
This is one of your, if not your favorite glass bottles, ink bottles, because you do something interesting with it.
I use this for shellac.
Right. Not when it's full of ink.
Not when it's full of ink,
After
but
it's empty.
I put a brush, applicator brush in the cap,
cap.
and then I put all my shellac in there, so you can't ever tip it over.
Right, because it's impossible to tip this.
Because
so this is a good ink for Steph too.
Yes.
She's known for tipping all of it.
If you've ever tipped a bottle of shellac over, trust me.
Or 75 milliliters of ink. But I really liked this ink. I really liked it. It was a good suggestion.
Nice.
Speaking of my ink, which was Faber-Castell, you have some news about Faber-Castell in general.
Yes, for the next 2 months, Faber-Castell pens and ink are 20% off.
20% off.
20% off. So
That's a very good deal, especially for the ink, because the ink bottles are so large.
yes.
When you say for the next 2 months, do you mean starting today or February and March?
February and March.
February and March. And is it all pens except?
Except for the polyball.
The polyball,
Yeah, it's
which
real
is
inexpensive
very
ballpoint.
affordable, even without the discount.
Yes. Yeah.
And so this would include at least one of the pens you talked about on your top 5.
Yes. The Ambition. The Ambition. Of course, the Loom, the Essentio, the Emotions, and then all bottled ink.
This makes the Ambitions
Very affordable. Very affordable.
And they're
yeah.
nice pens, as you proved in your video.
And pretty much all of them, I think, are under $100 now. Wow. And some much less than that.
Now I have to go shopping.
So
Something else showed up yesterday. I was expecting it. No, it showed up a few days ago. It came a day earlier than I was expecting it. And it's these little guys here.
yes.
More LAMY. I like LAMY.
So these are the LAMY gift sets in the Savannah Green and the Terra Red.
Which one do I have?
You have the Terra Red, terracotta.
So it's a Safari fountain pen, but it comes with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it comes with your Z28 converter, a pack of cartridges, and a bottle of ink. A full-size 50 ml bottle of ink.
Full size.
Yep.
I like their bottles.
So, and then they have that cool little piece on the bottom.
Piece on the blotter paper.
The blotter paper, yep.
I don't. Has anybody ever used that?
I don't know, but it's neat. It's a neat idea.
It's a nice gift.
They must
box
have
is
somebody
very
use it.
Well, I think it's a cool idea.
Yes, yeah.
Cool
Yeah,
idea.
so I like the color.
always need more paper than that could ever give me.
I thought about going on an all almond diet, but that's just nuts.
We had a contest last week.
Yep.
It was a survey, really, in the form of a contest, where we asked people whether they preferred the cigar shape or the torpedo shape, cigar versus the flat top.
Cigar.
I said cigar. You said cigar. It was close.
Well, if I didn't, I'm saying it
You're
today.
saying it today. Yeah. I didn't see you comment there, so
Oh,
you didn't count it. It was close. Kind of, sort of. The cigar got 42% of the votes, and flat top got 58, which I thought was the inverse. I was expecting the inverse.
I guess I'm not surprised. You know, when we see sales of Sailor pens, Pro Gears sometimes outstrip, 1911.
Should be 58% to 42%.
Yes.
But I will say that the vast majority, if not everybody who voted, said, but I'm not opposed to the other.
Yes.
Apparently, it doesn't matter enough to not purchase a pen. No one said I will never use a cigar-shaped pen. And in fact, Ira Stone, in his comment, put it best. He said, cigar shape, unless it's a flat top, which I like better, until I like a cigar shape. And that's pretty much exactly how everybody feels. A few more comments. Heather J. Weaver said cigar all the way. However, I'm glad that we don't actually have to limit ourselves to just one shape.
Yep.
Bob Burrier said pen shapes variety is the spice of life. Today is a cigar, tomorrow is potluck. And this was basically everybody's comment. It just really doesn't matter. But if I had to choose, I have to read Mary Hodges' comment because the first 4 words in her comment are something I really enjoy. I agree with Eric, period, full stop. Cigar-shaped pens just look the way pens should, but I have both in my collection and don't notice the difference while I'm using them. And I don't either.
Yep.
Paul Herman says, I'm really not sure which shape I like. Where does a vintage double jewel Esterbrook fit? So I asked you to bring one. And this
There it
is a
is.
vintage
Yep, that's
double
full-size
jewel.
J. Yep.
I'm calling that a flat top. What do you say?
I would call this more of a. It's that's a good question. It's not really. I don't consider it an Esterbrook Ease as a flat top. So I consider it a more tapered shape, but it's not quite cigar shape.
No, it's not quite.
Yeah,
So
but it is tapered. So
slightly.
because you can see
Oh, yeah. That's
the
true.
taper at the end of the barrel. Yeah.
Well, that's why I put the question here, because I figured I'd bring the extra.
Yeah, I would call it tapered.
So as a third category, we have torpedo, flat, and tapered.
Sure.
Okay. You heard
And
it.
Esterbrook. I don't know.
We do have a winner, a random drawing winner for a $20 gift certificate, which is really a credit to your Anderson Pens account. The winner is Christine Eden, who said, I am a flat top fan.
All right.
Write to me, Eric, at andersonpens.com, and we'll take care of your credit. We have a new contest. Perhaps people will be a bit more one-sided on this
I
one.
think so.
Because you see what it is?
I just looked down and I saw the question.
It's more like a survey, but it will turn into a contest, because if you put your answer to the survey in the comments below, you'll be entered into the random drawing for the $20 gift certificate, credit to your account. It's pretty simple. You can only choose between these two. Do you prefer a fine nib or a broad nib? Fine or broad. Not extra fine, not double broad, not medium. You can only choose fine or broad. I know you'd choose a broad, hands down.
Yeah.
And I would have to go with a fine.
Japanese broad.
Japanese broad, which is what, a medium?
Yeah, kind of a medium. See, you can cheat a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't say where it came from. You're right. My regular handwriting is a little too small for broad nibs. So if I had to pick one of those, it would be the fine. But I am enjoying mediums ever since you sold me that Parker 51.
The 51?
With a medium nib.
Yeah.
Because it puts a little more ink on the paper, and I can see the color of the ink.
Yep, and the sheen.
And the sheen and all of the lovely attributes of whatever ink I have in that pen. Why don't we start there?
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Thanks for joining us. Tune in next time for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
Be sure to follow us on social media. You can find us as Anderson Pens.
Don't forget, we have a store in Chicago.
Where is that?
It's the ground floor of the Palmer House Hilton.
All right, in the loop.
7 days a week. Lisa's there.
Lisa's there, probably right now.
Chicago.andersonpens.com.
Please like this video and subscribe to our channel.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.